Welcome back, Year 11. So last time we looked at trigonometry and finding missing sides. This time we're going to look at finding missing angles. So again, just like before, I'll talk through a question on the board, I'll go through it in detail, then I'll project a new one, you pause the video, give it a try yourself, and then see if you get the same answer as me when I go through it afterwards. So here's the question. PQR is a triangle, angle PQR is 90 degrees. Obviously that's really important because that means we can use either trigonometry or Pythagoras, whichever is needed. P to Q is 12.5, Q to R is 5, and we need to calculate the value of x. So we need to calculate this angle in here. Again, don't forget, give your answer correct to one decimal place. So we're going to finish with that one at the end. Now, first thing I'm going to do, here's my angle. So I'm going to label my sides. So opposite that angle is that side over there. The hypotenuse, the easiest one to remember to label, is always the one opposite the right angle, and it's always the longest side. So I'm going to label that over H, and that leaves that one there as the adjacent side, but it's also next to the angle that I'm trying to find. Once I've done that, I'll do my SOHCAHTOA. So, just like before, I'm going to put a box around what I'm trying to find. Well, this time, I'm finding the angle. Don't forget the angle is either S, C, or T. So I'm going to put a box around the angle that I'm trying to find. Then I'm just going to put a circle around what I already know. Well, I already know what O is. I already know what A is. So if we look at it carefully, this one, I'm looking for S and I know what O is, but that doesn't help. I'm looking for C, I know what A is, that doesn't help. I'm looking for T, and I know both O and A, so it must be that one there. Now, don't forget, if I cover up what I'm looking for, if I cover up that T there, I'm left with O divided by A. So I get tan to the minus 1 of x equals O divided by A. Now this is really important. Whenever you're finding a missing angle, you have to use either sine to the minus 1, cos to the minus 1, or tan to the minus 1. And that's on your calculator. You usually have to press second function or shift and then tan, and that will give you tan to the minus 1. So do check you have that. So once I've got that, I'm going to do tan to the minus 1 of, open brackets, O divided by A. So tan to the minus 1, open brackets, O divided by A, and then close brackets, and that gives me 21.8014 and so on. Don't forget the question asks for one decimal place, so there's my first decimal place. I'm going to cut it off in there. That's a 0, so that stays the same. So the answer is 21.8. Don't forget it's an angle, so don't forget your degree sign afterwards, and then that would get you full marks in your exam. What I'm going to do, I'm going to project the next question. You're then going to pause the video and then have a go. That's Holly turning up to ask a question. Incredibly pleased she's keen on her revision. So you've had enough time. What we'll do now is we'll quickly talk through it. So, just like before, label the triangle, hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. Write out your SOHCAHTOA, put a box around what you're trying to find, and a circle around what you already know. You should find you're now using TOA again, just like I did before. You'd end up doing opposite divided by adjacent. Don't forget your tan to the minus 1, which leaves 4.5 divided by 12. You should have got 20.556. and so on, but this time running to one decimal place. Don't forget you are cutting it in there. That's a 5, so it rounds out, so the answer will be 20.6. Hope that helps. If not, again, speak to myself, Mr. Hussey, and we'll go through it in more detail.